Hey guys, Sarah here with Boho Stitchery. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today for Making It Monday, I just wanted to do a really quick, just a couple minutes video here to go over some commonly used abbreviations for knitting. I'm not going to be doing any actual demonstrations this week, but I just thought this might be helpful for some of you newbies who are not familiar with some of the abbreviations that you might come across when working a pattern. This is by no means the complete list. There are a whole lot more of abbreviations out there, even ones that I'm not familiar with, and I've been knitting for close to 17 years. But these are just the basic ones that I kind of thought of off the top of my head, ones that I use most frequently in most of the projects that I knit up. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys can see this. I'm recording it on my phone, but I've got it typed up on my computer monitor here. I'm not super tech savvy, so we're going to give this the best job we can here. So for this, I just put commonly used abbreviations for knitting. The most common, obviously, is casting on. That's always the first step in any kind of knitting project. You have to cast on your stitches. So if you see CO in a pattern, that just means cast on. So you're going to come across a lot of these abbreviations in patterns, just because it's less typing, I guess. I'm not sure exactly why they've come up with this, but that would be my guess, is that it's just easier for the pattern writer to compile and put together. So the next one is BO, and no, that doesn't mean body odor. BO is an abbreviation for bind off. So after you've cast it on, you've knitted all your stitches in whatever pattern you're doing, you're going to need to bind off your stitches. So that's what the abbreviation BO means in knitting. And the next one that you're going to see quite frequently is K. K is an abbreviation for knit. So if you see in your pattern K, say it says K2, P2. Okay, so that means you're going to knit 2 and purl 2. So commonly you'll see P for purl. And in knitting, purl is actually spelled different. It's not your standard purl like a pearl gem. I don't know, are pearls gems? Anyway, or like a little pearl bead. It's spelled P-U-R-L. Now, I actually don't know the reason behind that. If somebody else does, they want to comment below the story of why they spell pearl P-U-R-L in knitting, I'd be curious to know. Another one you're going to see commonly is SLST. So this is an abbreviation for slip stitch. Sometimes in patterns you'll see it tell you to SLST, so slip stitch. I'm trying to think here off the top of my head. So there's one stitch pattern, and I worked it years and years ago, and I'm actually going to have to look it up and maybe do a tutorial on it. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like you'd knit one, slip one, knit one, slip one, and then coming back the other way you'd knit or purl. I'll have to look that up because I may do a video over that, but it turned out to be a really pretty texture. So that's what slipping stitches means, is you don't actually work the stitch, you slip them from your left needle to your right needle without working them. Another one you're going to see a little bit is yarn over. And yarn over is abbreviated YO, and it's just like it sounds. I've actually done this in one of my videos on the knitted washcloth, is one you're going to use yarn overs for a lot. So if you want to go back through my videos and check out that link, it's in my Making It Monday folder, I believe, or playlist. So you guys can check that out if you want to learn how to do yarn overs. The next one is SSK. This isn't used a lot. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't use this a lot because a lot of the patterns I do are pretty basic. I like to do the easy stuff. Not that slip, slip, knit is hard, but it's usually done, trying to think of an example. So I did a mitered square blanket years ago, and I may again do another video on how to do mitered square, but you'll use the slip, slip, knit a lot with a mitered square project, but I'm sure there's others. The next one you're going to do that you might see in a pattern, especially beginner patterns, is decreasing. So if you have to do increasing, decreasing, DEC is an abbreviation for decrease. K2 TOG is an abbreviation for knit two together. And I've also, I believe, done those in some of the patterns over on my playlist for Making It Monday, but you guys can double check and tell me if I'm incorrect on that. Increase is an abbreviation. The E abbreviation is INC. And so what you're doing is you're increasing. So like if you were knitting along and it said to increase, that's what INC stands for. This one, back loop, so if it tells you to knit through the back loop, you might even see it as KBL if it's specifying to knit through the back loop, or if it's a purl through the back loop, it might be PBL. But yeah, so those are just some of them that I have put together on this list for you guys. Like I said, this is by no means a full list of abbreviations. There are probably hundreds out there. But I hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great one.